in 4K.
Okay, 4K, you're live already. I kid you not. I just went live. I'm glad you said you didn't say anything bad just now.
Switch. I can start that right now. Here we go.
No! Damn it, Alan. Can't believe we're only 10 seconds in and you're already just
Feels
embarrassing
like
me.
old times.
Feels just like old times, which is what we're here to celebrate. Hello, son. Hello, Aiden. Hello, Raki. I'm right here. Bro is right here. He's right here. Okay. Yeah, Luigi. Luigi said he was going to be late. Little did he know, I'm always late. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always late. But yes, welcome to the show. We're reacting to the 2017 Nintendo Switch presentation because I'm a nostalgic boy. Are you a nostalgic boy, Alan?
I'm a nostalgic lad for the nostalgic times.
That's right.
We're
Yeah, I'm just
7 years displaced from the timeline
8
now.
years.
Eight.
Yes. Hello,
That's awful.
Cello. Hello, 100% real Waluigi, aka my other son. Hi, Johnny. Who is your friend? That's a good question. This man right here, his name's Alan. He goes by Alan May Cry on Twitter, Twitch. Links to everything in the description below. Thales Caesar, we got a member here. If I had an Elgato Stream Deck, I would be like, beer, 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 the air horns. But yes.
You're doing Animal Crossing noises.
Right. Is it Thales or Thales? I'm totally like, I don't want to mispronounce your name. Yes, Switch 2 Hype Train Shallow. That's right. That's what partially why we're here. I figure I wanted to do this yesterday. But I was just too busy and tired because this is the second one. All right, cool. I thought so. But yeah, yesterday I was just too tired and too busy, so I was just like, hey, okay, maybe I'll do it tomorrow then, even though, because yesterday is the real anniversary of this showcase, January 12th,
Correct.
but we're a day after, but Alan, today we got confirmation. JK, it's not confirmation, but it's something that we're gonna see the Switch 2 actually revealed this Thursday. Do you believe it?
I think I want to believe it. We've heard from a lot of reliable sources that Thursday is the date, which is lining up with other reliable sources, including a bird that's not really a bird on Twitter. And that makes me so happy because one, I didn't know they were still alive. I thought the ninjas shish kebabbed them the second that the last leak happened.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see, you're still alive. Great. You know who you are. But they said that's also lines up with what they're hearing, and I believe them. So
Yeah, there's been a lot of people corroborating what Nate the Hate said. He was the one who
correct.
started this fiasco, saying that he believes it's going to be January 16th. That's what his source said. Although he did say that this reveal, he's not too certain about the contents of said reveal, but he did say that he thinks it's going to be mainly hardware focused with very little focus on games, which I want to know what that even means. Because if we look at the very first Switch trailer, that was more so hardware focused, even though we saw games being played.
It was more feature focused than anything. I mean, we saw Mario Kart 8. They showed a little bit of Super Mario Odyssey, and they showed Breath of the Wild. Those are the three I
Joey
remember
2 is in the chat, by the way. Joey
What's
Blue
up?
Jay is in the chat.
Hey, what's up? Big W, what's up?
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, there were only 3 or 4 games actually shown off. I think they also showed Skyrim in the initial trailer, the teaser.
That was a big revelation.
Yeah, so we've had 4 games
I will
confirmed.
tell you, I can tell you exactly the games they showed because I watched that trailer too many times. Breath of the Wild.
Dude.
Breath of the Wild. And
Yep.
after that was Skyrim.
Yep.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yep.
NBA 2K17.
Yeah, remember that one. Good job.
Or
Great
2K18.
memory.
I don't remember. And after that, it was Super Mario Odyssey, which was crazy because that was.
You remember exactly which scene? Which scene was it?
The one with Karen.
No, I mean like which area?
Which area? Oh. I was gonna say because everyone loves Karen. That's not her real name, but that's what the internet called her, was Karen.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, I don't remember this character in the lore.
She was the only good Karen that we know.
Cool.
But yeah, it was the Sand Kingdom,
Good job.
where I could pinpoint the exact location too if I like had a
It's
map.
the first steps off of the ship for that. You're right.
Yes, exactly. Not the very first steps, but yeah, it was close.
Oh wait, that's right. No,
Actually,
there's a little sizzle of it.
there was that. You might have been right. Actually, there was that, and then there was like this minute you step into like the ruins with all the bullet bills,
Yep.
and then after that, I'm not done. Oh, I ain't done, baby. Because it's just one game. I think. I think after that it was just Splatoon 2. After that,
There you go. Oh, that's right. They did the competitive. Yeah.
yeah. The Mexican city. Yeah. Sand Kingdom. No,
Because I
that
think
was not in that
he
one.
did the Akira drift. I think if I remember right. But
Yeah.
that's for that's for people in the comments to fact check just in case. If we're wrong, that's it. Just end it there. But
All right.
otherwise, that was 8 years ago. That was actually probably longer than that because it was in October of 2016.
That's right. Hello, Shade. How you doing? Long time no see. I know this guy from college. He was always playing his game consoles in the lunchroom. If this is the same Shade Lunar I'm thinking of, if this is a completely different Shade Lunar, then this is just weird. But I don't know anyone else that goes by that name. Hope y'all's New Year's been well. Thank you. Pseudo Nonsense asks, in a percentage, how likely do you think that this rumor is true that the system will be announced on Thursday? I think it's 90%. If I'm being honest, the way
I love gaslighting myself.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel like I will be surprised if on Wednesday we don't hear anything. And,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's that. Kit and Krista, I listened to their show today. They believe it's 100% true too. So,
Nice.
and I'm not saying they got inside knowledge now, but they know how the beast works. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I fully believe like we're gonna see something. How big that reveal is gonna be? No, it's Joey. It's the day of Donkey Kong. It's coming out the same day as Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, which is crazy to me. Which,
That's wild.
if there's one game they can announce a console the day of release, it would be that game, right?
Okay.
'Cause it's a 15-year-old
Donkey Kong guy here. Donkey Kong guy. If you all remember Kong 10, that was a good era.
Yes.
We had a good time with that. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is the most nothing burger of a drop that Nintendo will be doing this year. We are starting at the bare bottom. We are at SpongeBob rock bottom. Do you know Donkey Kong Country? Yes, we've seen it 50 times. That is the perfect day to drop a trailer for the next console because that is the bottom of the system. We did it.
Congratulations.
Everything from this point forward is up.
Yeah, that's so true, though. Like, no disrespect to the game itself, it's really good, but it's a remaster, and it's not a very good... From what we've seen so far, it's a very low-effort remaster, too. So
I have to recompose myself. I am very sorry. The game is really good. If you somehow lived under a rock for around 15 years,
yes.
boy howdy do I have a game for you. Otherwise, great. That's great that it's coming out the same day. Gives people excited. Just people who are not interested in Donkey Kong get a chance to be, hey, look at that. There's something I could look forward to other than Donkey Kong.
Yeah, exactly.
Big fan of that.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe people will be excited. Here's my knowledge, and then we'll get to the presentation soon. I swear to God. What I think could happen is people get so excited by the Switch 2 reveal that they're like, huh, and there's a new Switch game to play today. I think I'll celebrate by picking that up.
I like that. And as soon as it says backwards compatible, I think that game is going to probably sell a lot better. Like, once we have concrete news, which almost all but confirmed, I guess, from leakers and people of the sort, they're saying that it's going to be a backwards compatible system. The Switch 2
Nintendo
will be.
straight up confirmed it.
There you go. So, okay, so we're essentially confirming that. I think if we see that as a word or a feature, just knowing like 100%, then I'll consider. I will consider getting Donkey Kong Country Returns HD for a third time.
Yes, exactly. I never even bought the 3DS version. So.
That was a good one. I think that was probably my favorite version that they've ever dropped for it.
Good news, Alan, because this is
it's even more portable now.
Well, also good news. This version is probably based on the 3DS code. So it has all the extras. It has all the extras that was in the 3DS version.
You telling me the console right now that they have is portable and it has Hello Kitty Island Adventure and Donkey Kong Country Returns HD?
Yo, people should be jealous of me because I played Hello Kitty Island Adventure on Switch at Summer Game Fest. And
Legendary.
Yes, and the embargo lifted like right after that Nintendo Direct. So I could have leaked the Nintendo Direct date,
You
but
could
I
have pulled a
didn't.
SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom like I did.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
the game before the embargo.
All right.
Oops.
Before we get to the Switch presentation, let's just look at the chat real quick. Yeah, 100%. Real Waluigi says either tomorrow or Wednesday announcement. They're not going to shadow drop it. Yeah, I'm betting it's Wednesday night. They're going to say they're going to do what they did during the Switch right before the Switch reveal, where they had the little Mario behind the curtain the night before. I think it was. I looked this up recently. It was like 7:30 Pacific. They announced
It was.
that they were going to announce the console the next day at 7 a.m. And I pulled an all-nighter because I was not going to sleep. Back when I was young and could do that.
I was so excited.
Yeah, Johnny says, I'm wishing to see one of my favorite Sonic games, Sonic Unleashed on Switch 2. I don't know.
Ooh, we win those. Someone believes in that. Let's go.
Yes.
I'd love that.
All right. Wednesday morning announcement right after Spawn Wave. Oh, is that like...
Yeah.
Is that after his? Does he have a weekly episode? I don't keep up with my sub box very well. So Thalius says, I think just a trailer and detailed presentation in February since we don't have any Nintendo game announced for that month. Oh, that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Nate the Hate said this, but now rumors are pointing to a June release.
Yes. End of May, June release at the moment.
Right. Yeah. So we'll see about that. There was a rumor like last week that was coming out in April, and now it's just like that's probably too soon.
I think if you had to look at the cycle, there's two paths that it can go. If we're getting an actual trailer, like if we're gonna follow the exact same schematics down to everything, or like from the original Switch launch to where they tease the trailer drop, then we get the presentation, and then we get drop, then yeah, this is absolutely looking to be a May to June release. But then there's the other case where, such as other consoles, where a trailer announcement gets released and then we're just in the dark for 6 to 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want to produce as many consoles at launch as possible, and then we'll probably hear something at like a summer game fest perhaps, or somewhere around that time frame for possibly a late fall winter drop, because consoles really love being around the winter season. So
they're
I feel like
gonna announce that way. It's gonna launch way sooner than that, I think.
That's exactly no. I'm completely on camp one. I'm just saying that's just how some of the other consoles have worst kept secret ever, and then they finally talk about it a year out. And then there it is, and it's obviously going to be in winter because every kid is going to need it,
right?
For Christmas. Exactly. So,
all right. Johnny says, Eden Willis says, what did they say? Come on, will Switch 2 have games? No.
I hate to break it to you, buddy. I think you might be wrong on that one. I think it's gonna have games.
Oh, big bets. Big bets. Let's go. We're taking bets. Shake my hand. The Switch 2 will not have games, and you owe me a Switch 2 when that inevitably comes true.
Just shake a poor sinner's hand.
Yes. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Country Tropical Freeze HD 2.
Pseudonazi says they had better port Yoshi's Woolly World before the Switch dies. I thought it was a given. How wrong I was. I mean, the Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible. So Twilight Princess 4K, yes please. Game 10 Do, that's a good name.
Wind Waker.
Hopefully Nintendo doesn't wait that long. They've waited long enough just by holding out last year. Yeah, the Switch 1 had a quick turnaround time, and I fully expect the Switch 2 to also have a quick turnaround time.
Agree.
Day one
I would
launch,
also love to have a system for summer.
Day 1 launch game prediction. Here's... I know I keep saying we're going to get into the presentation, but the chat's just, it's too fun having a chat. I will say this. I was talking to Jake about this yesterday on the Tweeter or the Blue Sky. I don't remember. Yeah. We were saying there ain't no way Switch 2 launches with Mario Kart 9. There's no way that's happening. I would even go as far as to say there's not even going to be a 3D Mario game at launch. That's not going to happen.
That makes me mad, Joey. That makes me mad because that's almost a certainty.
Why would you put that day one? Don't you
gotta milk it for 3 years of content. You know what I mean? You gotta get the honeymoon 1 year, and then we get 19 years of 4 season passes. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. That's our new future of Mario Kart. But we're not going to get a Mario Kart 8 Ultimate. I think that's because they're just going to keep relying on the Switch version.
Yeah, here's the thing. You say You save Mario Kart 9 like a few months later. Same with 3D Mario, because like if you gotta, because the hardcore Switch fans, the hardcore Nintendo fans, they're gonna pick this thing up day one anyway, and you
Yep.
don't want to like just make it so they're impossible. If you come out with Mario Kart 9 and or a 3D Mario day one, those things will be a pain in the ass to find. Like I don't care how well they're stocked.
I
Yeah,
think they're going to probably continue with the Nintendo vouchers. I think the Nintendo vouchers aren't going to leave anything anywhere. That's staying. That is a new feature that's going to be hard locked into the UI of Nintendo's integral eShop like business strategy. But at the same time, I see what you mean because they were scarce. Systems were scarce during the pandemic. I understand what happens when just people just boom out the door with every console in the building. But like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was one of the first big bundles I remember for the Switch.
yeah,
Like that one sold systems. Like families see Mario Kart 8 and it's like it's immediately. You know what I mean? It's on site. The second they
yeah.
go to Best Buy, that's the exact reason they're going for Best Buy. Um I don't know if there's any other games you could bundle with it if it's not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or not Mario Kart 8, but in Mario Kart 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. It's a really interesting thing of just thinking about like what
Yeah.
game would they bundle at winter?
Eden asks, "What do you think is happening with Metroid Prime 4 in regards to Switch 2?" This game, at this point, like if Switch 2 is coming out as soon as June, like
Mhm.
that game better be out by that point. Like I swear to God, like if it comes out on like in like April on Switch 1 or like a launch title for Switch 2 in June, it needs to. If it comes out after the Switch 2, we got a problem, Nintendo. You and we got beef.
You think
Like,
what's your percentage? Like realistically thinking, what's your percentage? It's a day one title, and then what's your percentage that it'll be the fall title?
percentage would be a launch title. I'm about 70% there.
Okay,
What worries me is that I have to wait like until November to play it again. Because I'm just not again, because of course I haven't played it. But like if I have to wait
no,
again, more like if I have to keep waiting and waiting and
yeah.
waiting. Alan, Alan, I was a child when Prime 4 was announced. We were children, and now we're adult men with mustaches.
And depression,
Oh my god. Yeah. If
but
Prime
not after Metroid comes out.
I'd like
What's going
yeah,
after that?
Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remaster first. Of course. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
Yep.
those first. If Prime 4 comes out before Switch 2, I'm weighted. What does that mean? Is that a misspelling? You're weighted or you're seated? What does that
Bro,
mean,
just
Waluigi?
waited
You're
like my
weighted.
blanket on my bed. He's waited.
My daughter was born the same year the Switch was announced. Too darn long of a wait. Oh my gosh, your
Oh,
daughter just graduated college. Good for her.
awesome. Hey, W's in the chat.
Yes, I'm waiting. Well, yeah. What else are you gonna do, Waluigi?
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do? What
Um,
else can we do? Somebody told me that I'm a super patient guy for waiting so long for Prime 4, and I'm like, that's my secret. I'm not patient.
it's
I just don't have a freaking choice.
it's super interesting just the way and the dynamic that video game industry is now. Where like if you do have this rare opportunity to have a backwards compatible console, but you're also trying to continue to sell units for the previous console at the same time, like what do you do in that situation where games like Animal Crossing and Mario Kart all have a subscription model based DLC feature with the Nintendo Online, but then also video game companies are money hungry, you know?
Yeah,
They always want to make the deluxe version of the game.
right.
Do you think they would bust out deluxe versions of other games like another Mario Kart or Smash
Hundred,
Bros with everything?
100,000%. Like
Okay.
if Nintendo will find a way to make money, they'll do it, and that's why
Yeah.
we're gonna see deluxe versions of games. But hopefully, at the same time, we'll get backwards compatibility enhancements for some games, like maybe at the very least, if I want to play Breath of the Wild Deluxe, I could
Yeah.
and I already own the game, I could do a $10 upgrade like they do on PlayStation.
I'd
But
love to see an upgraded version of Breath of the Wild, really. That's
me
like
too.
one of my favorite games to come out of the Switch's entire life cycle.
Yeah, I was 17 and a junior in high school when the Switch presentation happened, and now I'm
Oh,
25, have a job, and just waiting for Nintendo to announce their next console. That's right, Queen, Snow Queen. You know what, Alan? Let's do this right now. Let's just press
okay.
play
Let me know when to start.
in three, two, one, go.
All right, so we got 59 seconds on the on the charts, boys.
Yep, we're doing this. We're doing this.
We're doing it. We're back at it. Joey, what were you thinking in January of 2017 when we were waiting for this to happen? You came to my house at like midnight to come watch this.
I
That was
didn't.
streamed.
Here, Alan. Here's the thing. Let me know how the audio sounds, chat. Make sure it's not too loud on the live stream end of things. But yeah, I didn't watch this at your house. I came over
didn't?
after I watched it with Conrad and Spawnwave and Dr. Wiley.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right. I just had a watch party instead, and then you came over and the brain trust was already at my house figuring out what to do with this. I remember that now.
Yeah, because we were like, what do we do? We were planning to wait all night in front of GameStop for this thing. And I'm so glad we did.
Almost did.
Yes, Dr. Wiley News. Yeah, I don't know what he's been doing. I haven't seen him on my sub feed. All right, prediction time. All right, Metroid Prime 4 is going to be here. It's going to be called Super Mario Universe. Release. The system is going to cost $250. Is a Super Metroid remake by Mercury Steam worth it? I don't know if that'd be worth it, honestly. But I'd be nice. It'd be nice to play. Yeah. Yeah. Stayed up late on a school night to watch this.
Yeah.
Is the audio good, everybody? It's not too loud? Because this is loud for me.
Oh, dude, my eyesight. I feel like I just lost my retinas.
Hello, everyone.
There was the temporary president.
I'm Tatsumi Kimishima from Nintendo. Thank you very
Audio's
much
great.
to all of you
Perfect.
who have joined us here today.
It might be quiet now because
Thank you
like
to everyone
the
viewing
music's
the
gone.
presentation live online.
Yeah. I remember, you know what's funny? I was looking at the memories from this day, like on Facebook and stuff, and I was seeing all the pictures and videos and posts that we talked about the Switch, like during this presentation, and it was so funny.
I was looking at those too.
This video,
Yeah.
The weird one where I'm like hunched over, like Quasimodo, like over the GameStop entrance.
Yes, I loved that.
Joy-Con
Yeah.
grip,
We were the. So
And two
here's why
Joy-Con
I'm glad we
controllers.
didn't stay up late.
As
Is
well as
because
the
well we
Pro
did stay up late, but we went to GameStop at like
Nintendo
7 a.m.
Switch
probably.
is a
And
console
we
Earlier,
that
we went around
can connect to your
5:30.
It
television,
was really
but it is
wow
also
Yeah.
a
crazy.
system
I don't remember waiting in
Because
line that long.
GameStop didn't
Shared
open
fun.
until earlier, and I remember there was a line outside around 6:30ish, and I really wanted to go to
It's a brand
7-Eleven.
new kind of home
That's
gaming
right.
system.
Yeah.
It offers a wide diversity of
We were the
play
first people in
styles.
line. There wasn't even a huge line to get this console.
Maybe 10 people.
In today's
Yeah.
presentation,
The hype for this
we
was
intend to
not.
provide
I will
a
say,
detailed
I feel like
introduction
after this
to the
presentation,
Nintendo Switch
I know we're
hardware
talking over this man,
and
but we know what he's
software.
saying. We know what he's saying, right? I feel like the hype was not at its peak after this
Ooh.
presentation.
By introducing the Nintendo Switch launch
It
date,
took a minute to come back.
Suggested
I
retail
think just
price
knowing the console exists
online
is
services.
more or less it's less hype and
Nintendo
more
Switch will release
relief, knowing that there
Oh,
is
on
one
price
March
drop.
actually.
3rd,
Date drop.
2017.
Monster!
The US, Canada, major European countries, Hong Kong,
That's like
and
that's
other
like
territories.
2 months.
Yes. And then the price is about to be dropped
This
here.
is the suggested retail price. for
Suggested
Nintendo
retail
Switch.
price. So
In
it's just a
Japan,
suggestion, an
It'll be
actual rule.
$29,980.
That is not going to be $300 this time around. That is going to be a $450 system.
You think it's
I
gonna be
know.
$450?
It'll be
I think it's $450.
Well, I hope so then, because that means I'll definitely be getting one day one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't think 500. 500 is
Check with your
intimidating.
local
450 manageable. 450 is a very manageable adoption rate.
yeah, I feel like 400 is the
Next,
sweetest spot you could
I
get
have
it.
information about the
Agreed.
Nintendo Switch
Three-
online
450 for like a higher memory unit, I'm in. I am never going to
Nintendo
skimp out on
Switch
memory ever again
will,
because
of
these
course,
games
be
are
able to
200
enjoy
gigs.
Online multiplayer gaming.
Except for
Yes.
Nintendo, they're like 15.
And when you
Nintendo
use
says
a
they're
smart
finally
device
taking
application
online
that will
seriously,
connect to
and then they
Nintendo
didn't.
Switch,
You remember when they finally announced they were switching off of their Windows 95 based computer servers or their online servers?
while
I don't
enjoying
remember that.
online matches
Yeah,
with compatible
they were
games,
running off of like
all
Windows
from your
like
smart device.
2000. They were running off of like Vista, and then they upgraded, and they were
will
like,
try
"We are
out
happy to
Nintendo
announce
Switch
we are
online
on
services
Windows
for
8
free
now."
during a
Amazing.
trial period after
Yeah.
Remember when you used to have free online, Oz with a
then
Z
it will
says?
become a paid service beginning in
Yeah,
the
you
fall of
do.
2017.
Oh,
We will provide additional
Been
details
chasing
on
the
this
dragons
service
since
and
Splatoon
its
1.
features.
I really hope they announce
Page
Splatoon
titled-
2 with this presentation.
No, that was totally
And
Splatoon 1 they were playing in
I
that
have an
trailer.
additional piece of information.
Oh, an additional piece of information.
With our past systems, like
Oh,
Nintendo
this was
3DS
I remember
and
this
Wii
was a
U,
big deal.
We designed the music.
Wait, wait, those! I can play
which
House of
players
the
first
Dead
sold
2!
the same
Let's
year
go!
that the hardware was purchased.
Guys, I'm being very disingenuous. This is just how I was acting in 2016. We're just back in 2016.
Nintendo Switch
Right.
software. Here, I would like to switch over to the man responsible for all
Switch
software
over
development
to
for Nintendo Switch
the
and mobile
guy.
applications.
You saw Reggie post about this? He's like, I can't believe it's already been 7,000 years.
Yeah. Feels like yesterday. Hey,
Oh.
it's the guy.
Good afternoon, everyone.
What a transition.
I am Shinya Takahashi, and I lead all
Hey, that's
Nintendo
Bill talking.
software development.
Bill.
Nintendo
Bill
Switch
Trennan, the Nintendo
has
guy.
inherited DNA from each of the many hardware
Have you
systems
watched this recently,
released
Alan?
to date.
Huh?
Have you
The
watched
Nintendo
this at all
Entertainment
recently?
System included two
No, I
controllers
always
in
have the
base system,
memories in my head, but I don't want to watch
possible to
it
bring video
per
games
se.
out of the
Right.
home. Super NES.
Were they hyping up
added
Game Boy? And,
Listen,
and-
just
Y
just
buttons
listen.
and the
Just
L
listen.
and R buttons to enhance the fun.
Gotcha.
Nintendo 64 offered the world's first analog control stick, and it introduced a rumbling controller with the development of the Rumble Pack.
They're basically saying all roads have led to this console.
Yeah, okay,
Listen
my
to the
bad.
GameCube.
GameCube, so it could be carried around.
That was
At
cool.
that time,
Great
we were
feature.
considering a home game system that you could take with you, but it seems we were a little too soon.
Too soon.
Nintendo DS added a touchscreen.
The stylus drop, homie.
With the Wii remote,
That was
motion
cool.
control became possible.
Bum, bum.
And the Wii U gamepad enabled you to play games off the TV.
Wii U mentioned.
And now, Nintendo Switch has inherited all of Nintendo's
Just need to
entertainment
smash
DNA,
them all together.
and we have packed each and every one
Hey,
of these
no mention of the
features into
3DS?
system.
No.
Nintendo is constantly pursuing new forms of entertainment to
The
bring
Nintendo
more
Switch will
fun
also have a
and
handle.
more smiles to the
They
world.
put all the systems on a
And the new
hydraulic
entertainment
press.
we will
Oh my
present
God.
in
It's like that
2017
GameCube or the old Game Boy
is
commercial for
Nintendo
Pokemon Red, Blue, and
Switch.
Yellow, where they have got all the Pokemon on the bus.
Oh my god. Oh, was there? Oh no, I was going to say games already. Okay.
What did you think originally when you heard hybrid console in the leaks and like rumors?
I was
leading into
nervous.
it? Were you?
I was because I was
What
just
was-
is a video game
What was your
system
concern?
for the
the power. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
how are they
You
going
connect it
to?
the TV to play
How is
games.
this console going to have any third-party support
When
if it
you want
has
to
no
play away
power?
from the TV,
And
Yeah.
let's
you
be
just
real.
remove
Can you
Nintendo
still hear me?
Switch from the dock.
No, I can still hear you.
Okay. Yeah. And
I
let's,
just want to go get my my Nintendo Switch as well.
and let's
When
be
you attach
real.
the left
Like
and right Joy-Con
Nintendo's been
controllers,
operating
you can continue
on like
playing
the same
anywhere.
level of power since 2012.
Nintendo Switch
So,
has been
because
Pretty
the
cool.
designed to
Switch
be a
is
home
barely more
console
powerful
gaming
than a Wii
system.
U. It's still more
Yeah.
powerful than a Wii U, but it's just
To
like
change
I think
your
that's crazy to
playstyle.
think how big of a jump we're gonna have with the Switch 2. Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing: graphics really are not everything, and I've thought about making a video about how the Switch 2's specs are not gonna matter in the long run. Like, yeah, they have
I
to be
agree.
more powerful than the Switch 1, right? But Switch
Next, allow
2,
me to
like,
introduce the playstyle
it doesn't matter if it's
Nintendo
going to
Switch
be
will offer.
not nearly as powerful as a PS5 or a Series X. It doesn't matter
TV mode.
because like it's going to be a portable system, and also graphics don't
games
make
on the
games
TV
better.
in
Look at how
typical
long it takes
video
to make a
game
PS5 game.
What I'm excited about the most
Tabletop
is to
mode.
see older games on Switch in the very crispiest ability they can at that time with the 4K.
Yeah.
Because I think they said something about there's going to be some sort of upscaler or something, and people were like, "Oh no, I saw AI. It was in the words." And I'm like, yes, most systems kind of need that when they transfer from
Yeah.
portable to console mode. And I want to see the perfect version where we're watching that gameplay right now for Mario Kart 8. I want to see no pixel loss. I want to see the crispiest 4K. I don't care about the graphics as much for other games. I'm just saying, when you're making a game that looks still like a GameCube game, make it look crispy, dude. Make it look good.
I will say,
Extra crisp.
if I see one pixel in Mario Kart 9, out the window. Just me and the console, out the window.
POV, you're a Nintendo employee after one pixel loss.
Using the included AC adapter and USB certified
Throws
portable
camera
battery.
down, stomps.
Pseudo
Sorry.
Nonsense says, I love how some people measure how powerful a Nintendo console is based on how many Game Cubes are strapped together. Hey, it's a good litmus test.
Yeah, absolutely. This system could withstand 4 GameCubes stacked on top of each other. Trust me, it's a beautiful thing.
Nintendo says FPS at least 60. Yeah, you can get that from Nintendo. You'll get that from Nintendo's like
What do you think?
Nintendo exclusive games, right?
With its
But
Yeah.
third party, I'm
Nintendo
curious to see
Switch
how
evolves
that's going to
gameplay,
turn out.
making it more active and offering
I
greater
agree.
freedom of play.
But yeah, that's what I'm concerned. I agree. It's not always about graphics, and you can see that with their lineup that we're going to see on this presentation, and the one that we eventually got with like Sonic Mania. We had Arms. None of these were the graphically demanding games you expected. Just Dance,
Thank you very much.
Mario Kart. We had Street Fighter 2, the new Challengers. All these games did not demand
It's great to be here.
Crytek level.
Controllers are
Like
very
I'm
important when it comes to
talking,
video games, right?
what's the game that
Crytek
everybody
level.
says you
And I
can't
suspect all of you
you
are
can't
wondering
run
what
that game on the
Joy-Cons
PC?
Crisis.
Crisis. I didn't Crytek. I mean
Well,
Crisis.
Crytek made Crisis, so
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
there it is.
These are
Ooh,
the Joy-Con set in the Joy-Con grip.
that's nice.
Do I have mine
This is the
nearby?
basic style when playing on the TV.
All right, chat. I actually want to call on you for this one. Do you think that the
Now,
control? Did
let me
you
remove
use the
the
controller dock that came with the system? Do you think it was a hindrance, or do you think it was actually handy? I want to legitimately know your opinion. You could say, "Oh, I mean, in the long run, it's a cool idea," but did you personally think it was good?
So my headphones were out the whole time. I
There's
didn't hear anything you
Okay,
said.
well, I just asked your chat something. I
Oh,
asked your
okay.
chat if that little, you know, the thing you put the Joy-Cons in for the controller that comes with the system. Did you like it? Did
I
you play
used-
and use it?
I used it for about 5 minutes for Breath of the Wild, and then I
Okay.
switched to
Has the
this.
familiar A,
Oh,
B,
the
X, Y
Queen
buttons.
console controller,
them
dude.
Yep,
the
and I
home
can't use it
button.
anymore because it's drifting now.
It's this house-shaped mark.
But it lasted 8 years.
Yeah, it did.
There is an
really
It
close.
lasted 8 years. That is
Right.
crazy, dude. That's one of those like Game Boy got bombed in the East. He came back a hero, and it's in the museum kind of vibe.
Yes. Look at those new Breath of the Wild amiibo.
Beautiful.
Look at
It's
the square
decent.
button on this
Andrew
Joy-Con.
said they used it for a couple of
This
years.
is the capture button.
There you go.
Screenshots of your
Yeah, the Switch
gameplay.
Pro controller was just
In the future,
required.
It's God tier. It's legit. If I made it
a
a tier list, it's an S. It's easily an S.
Yeah, NS, Nintendo Switch, the acronym.
I like the cut of your jib, buddy. You should have a YouTube channel.
Giro Cobra says, I had to use them to play Resident Evil Revelations with gyro controls. I got used to it. Nice.
Oh, that's good. Revelations too. Shout out Revelations. What a good game. Went under the radar on Switch.
Yeah, I played that. I didn't love it, honestly. But this
You play
was,
Rev 2?
this was post. Yeah, Revelations 2, long time ago though.
There
But
are
this
two
was I
buttons
played
in
it
the
post
rail
Resident
that
Evil 7.
connects the
So
Joy-Con
like
to Nintendo Switch.
and
Oh, you got
Resident Evil 2
spoiled
remake.
before.
Yeah, I got
These are
spoiled
L and R
hardcore with
buttons.
those games. Yeah, but these I don't even know if
Because
these
of this
Joy-Cons
design,
still work. I
Each
just
Joy-Con can
this
be
is
used
the
as a
storage
fully
for my
functioning
grip now,
individual
and it's just
controller.
doesn't even come with a charging port
You
out
can
of their
hand a
box. You have to
Joy-Con
buy
the person next to
had to buy a
you
separate
in
one for
many
that.
two-player games.
I'm one of those lamos that constantly
call
upgrades. So
this
this one's the
sharing the
Splatoon
joy.
3 edition.
So,
Nice.
There you
Nintendo Switch
go.
comes with two controllers right
But
next to
I've had this for around 2 years. There is literally no problem
And when
yet
you play
with the
these
system,
Joy-Con,
and I'm
they
likely
fit in the
to
palm of your hand just right.
transfer
like
to a
this.
Switch, the next
they feel
Switch,
very
probably when the
natural.
special edition. Recommended if you guys aren't looking to, if you're still considering
example,
the Switch to
pardon
Switch
me?
2.
Hold on, iconic
You
moment.
can release the tension from your shoulders and relax
Love it.
while you play.
I love that they just brought the
What a
couch. on
diva,
there.
dude.
Yes, but they're
So
not as good
professional.
as this
All from my
controller.
Joy-Con
Though.
introduction.
So demure.
Very demure.
Oh, that's nice. That was a good one, yeah.
I just grabbed it.
But
Oh,
Oh,
this
here we go.
demonstration,
we still have many
iconic
things to share
demonstration.
about the
Oh my god, HD Rumble.
Hey, yes, they do. I played Joy-Con sideways for multiplayer games. We've done it.
My little mind was broken when I saw this.
We have prepared Joy-Con color variations: neon blue and neon red.
Right. So my beef with the Joy-Con like colors is that like the Switch console is still gray. So like,
And this is the
Oh.
Sun
it bugged. That's why I just got the standard gray ones at launch.
Slide
It
off
bugged.
the rail like this.
Yes. Hocus pocus
And
magic.
it has prominent L and R buttons for firm pressing.
Newhouse
Another
Estates
question
says,
for-
"What a
It's great for
hunk!"
games
The
that
Ice
have you
Cube thing.
swinging your
Yes, what a
hands
hunk
Oh,
indeed.
yeah.
Hunk of a
Attaching to your
man.
wrist
Oh.
so you won't drop it.
What a
And it makes the
heartthrob this
Joy-Con
man is,
easier to
huh?
grip.
Right. What, you were gonna ask me something? Oh,
Question for you in the chat. Was there any games that you felt
This is the
made
type that will
full
come with
use
your
of
Nintendo
HD
Switch
Rumble
system,
and
but
motion
there will also be other
controls?
colors,
and you
so
We're
can't
looking
say
kinda like
1-2
the
switch.
1-2 Switch is great. You milked an udder right in front of a Nintendo representative, and it was really funny.
Yes. And
Other
I had
than that, though, I mean, like,
For example,
in the
you can
long
tell
run,
the
you know what I mean? Like, we
Yeah.
had
Scissors.
Wii boxing and baseball. Like,
And it can tell how
was there
far
one
away
that
the
stood
hand
out to
through it
you
is.
that just
This will make
completely
any
went,
new
this is
control
why I
buttons
bought a
possible.
Switch?
that's a good question.
What's this?
I can't think of anything.
like
I know
something
the
shaking in
chat
glass.
might think of something. Oh, here we go. Even now, I did not
The Joy-Con
understand.
conveys to you the
Like,
feeling of
even
ice
then,
cubes
I meant to say,
colliding.
I did not understand what this demonstration was about.
It was so cool. It was so cool, dude. No pun intended right now, but it was
Blaster
so
Master
cool.
Zero
One,
had great HD Rumble. That was a launch game.
Really?
Do I have that game?
number of
I don't
ice
remember if
cubes
I
in
bought
glass.
it. I thought about buying it because it looked like a cool retro
You
game.
can feel water filling
Blaster
the
Master
glass.
Zero is a fun one.
This new
Boss
you can
guy
tell,
says, "I
dude.
love
is
ice
produced
cubes."
By the precision of a new HD Rumble.
I can see why they didn't use HD Rumble in kind of like the hokey kind of way, because it probably would have interfered with the gameplay of a lot of
With
main
these
games.
new
So like
sensing
Zelda
and
could have had it.
vibration
Can you imagine in Tears of the
Joy-Con
Kingdom
itself boasts
where you have to like
responsiveness that
do
invites
like
the
use a
player
giant
to
like
pick up
tub,
full
and then you have to
control.
use the arms to like scoop fish in the water and like
Joy-Con
count them or
offers more than
something?
just traditional
That would have
video
been so
game
cool,
controls.
honestly.
That would have been so interesting, but then it would have been so intrusive towards the gameplay.
I didn't know Hollow Knight used HD Rumble. That's really cool.
That's
Allow me to
awesome.
Oh,
introduce you
the
to
ground
two new
pounding
games
stuff and
made
the
possible
HD
by
Rumble
the
and Mario
Joy-Con.
Odyssey was really good
One
too.
that everyone
Yeah,
can
yeah,
play
yeah.
together,
But
and
yeah,
one with
this
depth,
was always going to be an
challenge, and
underused
replayability.
feature. But
You know what I think though?
The
Switch
touch
is what
screen on the
games
Switch
everyone
was
can play
underused
together.
also. Like they gave up.
They changed the touchscreen mechanics. That's why it was a different. It was a different screen than the one that we got on the Wii U gamepad, and I think that turned me off specifically because you couldn't use the same styluses and they were very inaccurate.
Oh my god. Is this Red Dead Redemption 2?
McConaughey? Oh,
Oh my god, it's so funny. I was watching my buddy Botox Games, his live stream
Yeah.
last night, and he said the same freaking thing about this. That was Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey and Jack Black.
My god. Is that Arthur Morgan? You're milking that cow. You're alright, girl.
I'm playing Switch, sister.
True Grit 2. Too true, too grit. Where's our money? Dutch, where's our money?
I got a plan, Arthur.
If you say Tahiti one more goddamn time, Dutch.
The only place to pick up a Switch is in Tahiti, Arthur.
You said you knew Spanish.
Region lock Switch be like.
It says you can't play this in Tahiti, Dutch. This is why I can't be a voice actor.
That was pretty good, though. That was pretty good.
I
What do you
remember-
think about the? Huh?
This is the first new Switch game they announced today.
Yeah.
The first one!
My favorite shout out moment in Funhouse when they played 1-2 Switch. There's a scene where they're doing the boxing minigame and they both like sock each other in the fists as hard as humanly possible. Crazy.
HPR Shredder's in the chat. Y'all need to go and subscribe to that man. Do it.
Oh yeah.
HPR Shredder in
Shout
the
out.
chat. Subscribe to him. Good lord, he makes like the most cinematic
I am going
content
to
you've ever
promote
seen.
the
That's
producer
awesome.
of 1-2 Switch. I am
Shout out
also
to you, dude. Good
the
creative
general hardware
process.
director
Great.
For Nintendo Switch itself. 1-2 Switch
1-2 Switch.
lets you enjoy
Oh no, he's
the
melting now.
expressiveness of the
Too much
Joy-Con
praise,
HD
now he's
Rumble
melting.
that was just introduced.
1-2 Switch is fun for you. I never
at the
picked
same
up
time,
1-2 Switch.
I did, remember?
Yes, I do remember.
I picked up one of everything. The ones that you didn't pick up, I picked up.
Why does this profile pic look like you, Joey? Luigi, you gotta understand something about bearded white men. We're all the same person. Like, we just are. It's our thing.
I just have a slightly more Diego Luna looking profile.
So then, where
I guess.
And then Joey's got, oh no, what's the soccer player's name again?
Harry Kane.
You got a Harry Kane face, buddy.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
I hate to break it to you, but you're the most handsome man alive.
When will your opponent move?
Stop talking about yourself
How
like
will
that.
he move?
Hey,
You're
is
making
that
insignificant-
Robbie Williams on the left
You
there?
look
He looks
into
like
their
Robbie
eyes to
Williams.
read their next move.
For the next 45 minutes, your attention is mine.
In other words, 1-2 switch.
Oh, they are.
isn't
We
a
are all
game
the
you play
same.
facing a
This
screen.
Hey,
game got a
Rich,
sequel and
wait.
Mario
It is a
didn't.
game that is
Ouch.
primarily played through
Ouch.
face-to-face interaction.
Alan, do you
So
think the
can bring
next
Nintendo
Mario
Switch to
game
parties and
is
after
going to be
parties,
Mario Odyssey or
indoors
something different?
outdoors, any place with a table or
I'm gonna be upset if it isn't.
One.
I think
I'll tell
it's
you
gonna
that.
be-
I don't want another. I don't want another.
Grab the two Joy-Cons.
What was the last one that came out?
3.
Um,
Hand one to a friend.
Bowser's Fury?
No.
And
The
just
the
like
other
that,
Mario
with
game that
these
came
3
out.
steps,
Wonder?
the place you're in
Yeah,
right now
Wonder.
is
I don't want
the
another
game
Wonder at the
that
moment. I
everyone's
need them to
ready
cook
for.
with those.
Well, I mean 3D Mario specifically.
For 3D Mario, we
We're
need
creating
another
1-2 switch to be a
Mario
staple
Odyssey.
for
We need
parties
another
and
one.
to
When the
become
world
a
needed
nice
him
way
most, he
for all
vanished. He
kinds of
left
fun
after like
communication.
1 year into the Switch's lifespan, and we haven't
1-2
seen
switch
anything of a
features
3D
fun
Mario
for
other than
gameplay
Bowser's
made
Fury.
possible by
Yeah.
the Joy-Con,
Here's the thing.
and it
I
releases
think they've exhausted.
March 3rd
I agree with the
alongside
chat where it
Nintendo
says it's
Switch.
got, yeah, Shredder
look
says
forward
it's
to
got to be in the spirit of Odyssey,
Thank
but I
you
don't
very
expect
much.
the same name. Yeah. I
Agreed.
think
Look,
Odyssey exhausted its
That was
premise.
1-2 switch.
Like, that's the
game.
best
I think it
we're
did
gonna
great
see.
though. With the
Yeah.
Luigi speedrun, I think it was great.
Next,
I think it was a really good cap of the content that Mario Odyssey could give us. It's like,
Cap.
here it is. You are going to master the mechanics of this game, and then you're going to use the Luigi speedrun to not only fight yourself in the time ranks, you're also going to fight the community. I think that was genius because there are so many tricks and shots. Oh, this is the ARMS
Now,
trailer.
that's Robbie Williams. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that was him.
Here's why are I just realized the first 2 trailers in the new Switch games involve live action people doing a standoff.
And they do the hokey, like, gimmicky, like, thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I remember this back when this thing came out. Starting the video presentation off of these 2 games made me nervous because
Yeah.
they were like, I thought it seemed like Nintendo didn't learn that like focusing on motion controlled games like this just not a great look. It really did seem like Nintendo didn't learn much after the Wii U generation. Little did we know how wrong we were going to be, but still.
I still think they don't pass some of the vibe checks though, and you could just look at Nintendo Switch Sports. Like they picked a lot of games that were less fun than the Wii
Yeah.
Sports. I would
Where
argue.
was boxing, Alan? Where was baseball, Alan? Where was it?
And I won't even say, oh, those are very popular only in America. No, baseball and boxing, 2 really big things everywhere else. I don't know. They picked badminton and tennis, right? There was badminton and tennis.
Yes.
That was very weird. And I'm not saying this like I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna hate on it. I think legitimately just looking over into the game, it's weird to have 2 of the exact same game essentially. They probably function a little less.
Yeah, I'm not I understand people like ARMS a lot.
Yeah.
It never like it was fun for a bit, but I did not did not vibe with this game very well. Because I don't know if it's just because I don't want a boxing game focused on boxing. But like it just Hey Jude, how's it going? I just realized I said the name of a song. That's funny. There's a shout out to Jude in the chat.
You beat me every single time playing the ARMS demo.
Yes.
That was very interesting. I thought you had I thought you had a bright future in the esports community. I thought it was very interesting you decided to make black market amiibos instead.
Yes. Hey, that won me an Xbox One
Hello,
X.
everyone.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you,
But,
Jaden.
I'm the producer.
Yeah, it was
of the
very
Nintendo Switch
interesting
game
that they chose those 2
ARMS.
trailers as the first ones to show off their new system.
Today, I'd
But
like to introduce you all
as you can see
to
soon,
Arms.
they're going to have slam dunks. Arms was cool. That was a good jump into the competitive fighting community for at least 15 whole seconds.
Yeah.
The community rallied about the system because we just were desperate about fighting games on the console, so that's why they have so many games now. Capcom Legacy Collections out the wazoo on the console. We have Arms, we have Street Fighter: The New Challengers. It was really cool to have that one at least. And just so many fighting games, indie fighting games. Skullgirls is on there. It was the system was really good for getting adopted by the fighting game community, who have to go to different cities and states and countries to compete. Perfect on airplanes to practice, perfect on the toilet to practice. Everywhere, hotels.
Hotels, motels, Holiday Inns.
That's my bit with Arms. Arms at least had a foothold. I put a hole in the door for fighting games in the future for Switch.
Literally put a hole in the door if you didn't have your wrist strap on. You know what I mean? Speeder Light in the chat. How's it going? Do you I was just talking about this. Do you think the rumored Mario Kart on launch is true? No, I don't think so. People are like coping so hard if they think that game's coming out on launch day. Not gonna happen. Like, same with the 3D Mario. No way those games are coming out on launch. There's only one game coming out on launch, and it's Metroid Prime 4, because Nintendo says, hey, you guys did this series dirty by not buying it, so now this is the only game you're going to buy on Switch 2. Screw you. Yeah. You're welcome, Joey.
Speaking of the Red Dead 2 joke earlier, we were doing the joke with Dutch and Arthur Morgan, if anybody didn't understand that whole voice acting lesson we just gave you guys. Do you believe also the rumors that Red Dead 2 was going to be one of the launch titles for the Switch too?
I don't think that's based on anything concrete.
Nothing concrete, but do you think the idea of having some really big... Because Red Dead 1 came out on the Switch, obviously.
Right.
Same with Undead Nightmares. Do you think that would help the system just to establish itself, to show that Red Dead 2 is running very well, like at a PS4 level on a Switch 2?
It probably could, but I don't feel like people care as much about Red Dead as they used to. I don't think that would get a lot of eyes turning if that's the case. But yes, chat, a 3D Mario is possible. Anything's possible. Switch 3 coming out before Switch 2 is possible. But, like, it ain't gonna happen.
Okay. I'm going to fight you in the middle here. We're going to go right into Final Destination on this one. I think Mario Odyssey 2. Mario Odyssey 2 will be the winter title. That's going to be the big Christmas seller.
Yes, bingo.
But I'm still never going to budge that Mario Kart 9 is going to be the launch title. It needs something with Metroid Prime. You need the family title. Metroid Prime cannot survive on its own.
You're right.
What did you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you debate 101. Thank you for coming to my master class.
That'll be $90 US.
Come back in lesson 2 about gaslighting.
I hope you'll look forward to it.
That's another thing, right? If Prime 4 is going to be a launch title, they can't launch it next to Mario Kart 9. Because that'll eat in, Mario Kart 9 would eat into those Metroid Prime 4 sales. And people always tell me different audiences, and I'm just kind of like, okay, but if you're a Nintendo fan and you can only afford one game at launch, what do you think you're going to get? So.
Yeah. Metroid, you're trying to say that Nintendo's going to essentially financially gaslight us into going, what other game are you going to get? There's only one.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Pretty much.
But you've seen the history. There were
honestly,
at least
that's just my dream. Just like Metroid Prime 4 being like the big launch title for Switch 2.
It deserves it.
It deserves to be like the big launch title.
Honestly, like legitimately, if it was a perfect world, I would love to see as a part Metroid fan. I'm not the biggest one, obviously. I'm more of a content guy. But like, I would love to see them just drop like weekly not vlogs, but weekly logs on the websites. Just more lore every week, just leading up to the...
spoil every location in
No, but like prelude. To prelude the game.
I know, what I'm saying though is, they did that with Metroid Dread, and one of the last reports they did... Here, we're going to explain every single location in the game. I don't think it was every...
Really? That's messed.
I don't know if it was every single location. They might have hit it in the last 2, but even still, I'm just like, no, I want to... I didn't even, when I was working on Game Explained, I didn't even report on that Dread report. I was like, no, Triss, you handle that. I'm not getting my ass spoiled. And then we revealed it's Splatoon 2. And the way this...
Splatoon 2!
Here's the GOAT.
Oh, he's gonna do it! Wait, he's gonna...
Good afternoon, everyone.
Everybody. Stand back.
I
He's
am
gonna
the
do it.
diligent researcher at the
Wait,
Squid Research
hold.
Lab. I spend day and night
Hold.
researching mysterious squid creatures that can take on human form. I've
Hold.
been researching.
Oh my god, I think I might have been a little too preliminary. I think it's gonna be like a 10-minute
No,
wait.
I know he's
I'm
gonna
here
do
to
it
announce
soon.
The fruits of my labor.
Here we go.
No, he's
No.
talking about it.
Two
You hold that
years
position,
since I
Alan.
first
Don't you
discovered
move.
the Squid, and it seems there have been many changes to the
Don't
squid
move.
world in that time.
Okay, it's fine.
Turf War is their 4-on-4
you can stop.
team-based battles where
Alan,
the two teams
are you
compete
frozen?
to spray the ground with ink and cover the most turf.
Okay,
This
Alan's
remains a
committed,
popular
so
sport, but it appears the battle stages have changed.
I need this guy to
and the
come out
factions
during
and
the Switch
weapons
2
used
reveal
have
to
also
say
evolved.
Switch 2.
Here you see the latest piece of technology.
This is the
It's
introduction of the
called
dual
Splat
blasters.
Dualies.
Very much
They're
needed in the
called-
community.
They're called
Weapons
Splat
that you shoot in
Dualies.
From each hand.
Splat
They
du-
also have nozzles that can propel you at a high rate of speed
Right.
to
Sorry.
outmaneuver your opponents. It is a fearsome weapon in the hands of one who has mastered
Oh yeah,
it.
Pokemon Legend ZA is
And
the thing. I forgot
it
about that.
appears the
ZA is going to be a good fall winter title,
activated
but I don't
by
know
spraying
what the
enough
incentive
ground with
is
ink
to have it because
are
I
all
feel like it's going to
brand
be on
new.
both consoles.
It is.
Surely with the
Yeah, so I
introduction
wonder
of
what the
weapons,
incentive is to
all
get it
new
on the
special
main
weapons,
console.
You'll get
new
rather
weapons,
than-
you'll get
you
30
will
FPS
see the
instead of
emergence
20.
of new battle
You'll be able to
strategies.
see one leaf from
Expect our
500
research
feet
will
away
continue to keep us busy.
Okay, is it gonna do it?
rather than
Allow me to
2 feet
report
away when it
briefly on
pops into the
controls.
frame.
Oh
Of
no, he's
course,
not gonna do
you
it.
can use the Joy-Con
No,
controller,
he's
but you can also play using the Pro controller.
I could have sworn he
You can
did
play
it in
on
the
the TV
beginning
screen,
when he
thought
showed
so.
up.
and you can also play in handheld.
just shows my memory here.
And of course, in either mode,
Jeez
you
Louise.
can use gyro controls to aim your
But yeah,
aim.
this is the bane of everybody's existence in the Splatoon community.
Press
Every
X button
sweat
to view the map.
uses this weapon.
And to do a super jump,
Or the bucket.
press the button assigned to a teammate to instantly jump there.
On the Switch run, it'll run
course,
bad. On Switch
you
2, it'll
can
actually be good.
battle
Pokemon ZA, I
against
think he's what they're
friends and
talking about.
people you don't
But I'm just
know
like,
Yeah.
over the internet.
it all depends on how
And
well you
You
optimize
can
it.
also bring
Like
your
the problem with
games and
Pokemon
Nintendo
Sword and
systems
not Sword and
together
Shield.
to
What was
battle
it?
Scarlet
from
Violet.
space to
Scarlet
space.
Violet.
I
It was-
forget it all the time too.
Oh,
That is all from the
oh,
Squid
here it goes.
Research Lab.
Hold.
Oh, I almost forgot something very important. Splatoon 2.
Hey! Yeah! Better,
I'm gonna go.
swing.
Plan for
Better.
launch.
Splatoon 2,
This
baby.
summer.
There's been more than one. There will never be a
And
3.
again, this time there will be stage and weapon updates after launch.
How do we tell the lad?
And there are plans to hold ongoing in-game events.
Is he gonna do it again though? I think he does it again.
Don't
I'm
you
very
dare.
excited
Did he
to
even do it
once
for?
again
Did he even do a
enjoy
pose
those
for
exciting
3? I don't
times with
remember.
everyone
He probably
all
did the
around world.
Elon pose where he just went.
Splatoon 2
Hey!
still has many elements
I
that
am
we
winded.
have yet to uncover.
I wish I could hear this man just talk
The
without
Squid
the
Research
translator.
Lab will continue to share
He's probably a very interesting
discovered.
human.
Yeah. Waluigi, my
He's
brother,
so-
dap me up.
He's so into the sauce though. I love that. I like that. That was a good transition. That was sick.
Yeah. How do you play your Switch the most? Docked, handheld, or tabletop? That's what Simply Nerdy asks.
Ooh.
I played mine
Docked.
docked
This summer.
mostly.
Yeah.
It should
Yeah.
make for some
Actually, you know what?
matches.
Portable. Portable. I play it every night before bed. I usually play an hour of Bellaccio right now. Before that, it was Shovel Knight.
Oh, I wonder what this game is, bro.
Oh.
GTA 5. Let's go. GTA 5 on Switch because I missed the Wii U.
So many episodes of Analysis Machine was made off of this one trailer.
Yes, you know it.
If you look there, there's
Hey.
Diddy's masked. You know. Diddy Mart.
What did you just say?
I said Diddy's masked, like
Oh,
the ship, because Diddy's
okay.
Kong's quest.
Okay, all right. You got me nervous there. I thought we were about to be demonetized.
No, you're good. You're good.
This blew my mind. This trailer blew my mind.
Oh, dude, look at that! It's still making me hyped. I want to play that game right now. You know?
Bro, I wasn't at Game Explain when this trailer dropped, but like,
Yeah.
you gotta think the trailer for the analysis for this was like an hour long.
No, yeah, I had to watch your guys' stuff with Commonwealth.
Oh,
I had to
dude, I
watch-
made so many episodes of Inside Super Mario Odyssey off this.
Yeah.
Off this thing, dude.
I watched every single one, and I was always theorizing in the chat as much as I can about this.
I will say,
I know-
don't expect that from me on this channel. I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Hire me as an editor. We're in.
Give me money first.
You give me give you money.
Hey,
brother.
help. Scratch my back, scratch yours. You know how it is?
You know how big your back is, bro?
My God.
I can't scratch with these two hands.
Oh, I forgot. Newhouse Estates is an OG fan. He loved my Zelda Wii U videos. He consumed those. What the heck? It's so wild to me, because like when people tell me they're such a fan of my stuff, I'm like, what? I have fans? No, I'm just a loser on the internet who does videos. Like,
I love it.
Oh, you hope Johnny says, I hope you can return to Game Explained. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Probably not. Maybe I'll be a guest if Andre asks, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, can you guys just love that we're making content like this right now? It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and McIntyre. Freaking McIntyre. He just made a video recently. I didn't see it yet, though. He has been... Yeah. Oh, Simply Nerdy's been a huge fan for years. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I was just telling, speaking of Hope for Odyssey 2, I don't think it's going to be an Odyssey 2. It's going to be a new 3D Mario with a new concept. That's what I think. I think the Odyssey ship has sailed, and I think they, like... Rareware made this. Platonic made this.
No. It's going to be called Super Mario. It's going to be, if there's the Odyssey, we're going to get Homer next. So we're going to get Super Mario Homer.
He's got the drip.
Oh.
I am Yoshiaki.
You wore this to E3 too, remember?
Mario Odyssey.
I do. I saw that man in person.
For the Nintendo Switch
that was cool. I geeked out. I like legit. When I was doing E3, this was the same time. This is what I remember the timeline was. I was going into my appointment with Nintendo at that time. We met Game Explain folks behind the Nintendo booth.
Right.
And you were like, "Oh, you get a picture?" And I was like, oh, "Okay, that's heck yeah. Okay, go for it, King." I went into the appointment and I'm learning about the 3DS games coming up, and then Reggie walks past me, and then Miyamoto walks past, and I'm just like, it's Homelander white noise in my head because I am so actually like just enamored by the thought I'm just in the same building as these guys, and they're walking right past me, and the representative showing me 3DS is like, "Excuse me,"
on Nintendo Switch.
Taps me on the shoulder. It's still silent to me.
Your ears are still ringing.
Yeah,
Look forward to it.
I geeked out so hard about Reggie just walking past me.
I never met Reggie or Miyamoto, but I met the president of Nintendo, the one who's in this presentation. I was just like, "Hi," and he's like, "Hi." I said, "How are you?" And he said, "Good." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, I think it was like Miyamoto, Kimishima, Trinan, and Reggie, I think, all walked past me. It was like it must have been felt like one of the victims of the Avengers issue in Manhattan saw the Avengers walk past them. I think that's how it felt.
Yeah.
I saw the Avengers, guys. I saw the Avengers and Hawkeye too.
Were you there when we ran into Kojima at the hotel lobby? Okay. Sorry you weren't there. Because
no, that's fine. I've run into him at the Game Awards anyway, so it's fine.
He was walking right up to us. Me, Chris, and Kyle. And like he wasn't like gonna say hi to us or anything, but he was gonna pass by us, and we were like and then I said hi, and then he said hi, and then I'm just like, y'all couldn't say anything, cowards. Yeah, I was talking to Chris and Kyle, like, y'all couldn't say hello to the legend. Oh hey, a new Xenoblade. We all knew this was Xenoblade the second that like.
Oh yeah. You see the green grass, you already know who made that grass. It's Monolith.
Simply Nerdy says, "Joey, you're good enough that you don't need Game Explain. Keep pursuing your own pack. I don't have any time to find sticks." Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind words.
Preach!
I just realized that we got Chris Thorndike in the chat. Do you remember Chris Thorndike?
Bro, how was it hanging with Sonic? I need to know everything.
I was like looking at his name. Why does that name sound so familiar? And then I saw the profile picture, and I'm like, oh, it's the annoying kid from Sonic X.
I always wanted to be that annoying kid as a kid.
So did I.
There's Sonic over there. Sorry,
soft.
I'm actually Sonic brain rot since the third movie.
I got so far in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but I never finished it.
Oh, really?
So that's a bummer on my end.
I heard the post game's really good.
That's what I heard too. But I've just accepted that I'm never going to be able to finish a Xenoblade game in my life. Even the one I really want to play is Xenoblade Chronicles X on Switch. Like, I know I'm just never going to beat that game.
It's really pretty, and I really respect Nintendo for going full gung-ho and helping these guys make games, because it is a really good franchise, and I think it needed the legs of Nintendo to keep it up, because I don't know if it honestly survived. like legitimately like multiple games.
Oh, Shark Games. I've given these games a chance. They're good games. They're legitimately good games. I like them. They're just too much of a time sink for me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm an adult with a second baby on the way. It's not gonna happen. I'm not saying it like I'm an adult. I don't play childish games. I'm just like, I'm a busy guy, you know?
Playing a game that's like 200 hours is also very difficult.
It's
I want to
so
play.
hard.
I want to play Persona 3 Remake so much more than I already am. Like, I'm playing maybe like 3 hours a week, and I'm like completely invested in the idea that I'm never going to finish it before I'm 38.
Yeah, seriously. Jansen Jones in the chat, what is up? How are you? What have you been playing lately? Speaking of games that I'm having a long time beating, Okami. Okami probably takes like 30 hours on average to beat, and I'm only playing like an hour or two a day, and it's just like, even good games, I just get kind of like, oh, please God, just let me finish this soon.
What you just saw.
Yeah. You can finish Xenoblade games in 80 hours.
Chronicles 2.
It's so hard.
And Koei
That's a
Tecmo's
long
latest
time,
game,
Cello.
Fire Emblem Warriors.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
sorry,
Persona
I'm
3
peaking.
reloads
I
around
need to-
82.
I'd like to introduce
My
our
mic
third-party
level's
partners.
peaking. I need to like chill out.
The Nintendo Switch concept has
Oh, it's
Can't
fine.
finish
You're
Okami.
getting very heated. You're getting emotional. It's fine. It's fine, buddy.
50 companies working on games.
Yeah. Netflix made a huge mistake
And
for what?
Okay, so here's all the
Oh,
games that
Sonic
these
X
are all the
Government.
studios.
Development.
Yeah.
80 games in development.
They
Today,
announced.
we'd like
So
to introduce
we were talking
just a
over
few
this.
of them.
They announced a Fire Emblem Warriors game, and they didn't show any gameplay. What the
No,
hell?
they showed
Square Enix
Crom
has
pulling
already
out the
announced
sword,
that
which,
they're
if you remember at the time,
Dragon
Crom was
Quest
like
X.
their most popular guy.
And
Yeah.
Dragon
Crom
Quest
was-
Crom is the guy.
Our
Then there's
guy.
Lucina,
release on
Roy,
Nintendo Switch in
Ike.
Japan.
What did?
Dragon Quest is a big
But
seller in Japan,
there's
so
another
it's
Dragon
always
Quest
cool to see
game
that there's a
making an
multiple
appearance,
on the Switch, by
Dragon
the
Quest
way.
Heroes
I
1 and
saw
2 for Nintendo
a-
Switch.
Oh, bye, Newhouse. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
I know, Alex.
Now, take a look at this.
Let's take a look at this. What is this? Oh, is this? Okay, I know what this is.
Oh, this is Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Yep.
That came out 6 years later.
Hey, it's still sooner than Metroid Prime 4. Johnny says, "Oh, I have great news for you." Andre says, "I missed you. It's been a long time thinking of you." Oh, okay, thanks. Was that? Did you tell Andre that in like a stream or something? Well, I don't know what that is. I hope they don't wait 7 years. Hope they don't wait 7 years to release the Arkham Collection. Yeah, Warner Brothers
Yeah.
games. So many possibilities. I hope they don't wait 7 years to release the art. Seriously, right, Joey? Jeez, that was a long time. We had to wait for those games to come to Switch.
That was rough. That should have been like the easiest slam dunk of a game to be dropped like within like 3 years of the
You
system's
would
lifespan.
think, right?
You would think, but no, they were kind of busy. They're making this little game called Multiverses, you know, Mortal Kombat 1. You know, you didn't want that one to flop, you know, and stuff like that.
What makes you stop playing Okami, Waluigi? Because I'm about 20 hours in. I'm a little less than 20 hours in on my playthrough. Does it get like really boring at a certain point, or is it just like circumstances happen and you don't finish it? Other games, that makes sense. I'm about to stop playing. I know I'm gonna give Okami a break right now because I got something else that came in the mail that I'm gonna play.
You know what I was gonna mention? I'm sorry, I'm cutting back to like a couple chapters ago,
I
a
don't-
couple
it's
arcs.
fine.
Astrobot really just did what I wanted the HD. They did keep it. That's
What is
What
it?
you
I have a
just
question.
saw
Abel
was the latest
says,
game in
"Do
the
you think
Atlas
Nintendo will announce
series,
another game 7
Shin
years
Megami
before its
Tensei,
announcement,
which celebrates its
or before
25th
its like
anniversary
release?
this year.
Will Metroid Prime 4 be the last game for them to do
Development
this?
has
I think it's
only
gonna be their
just
last
begun.
game to do that.
But they were
Nope.
kind
That
enough
was
to make
Nintendo
this video
learn.
for
Oh,
us
Star
today.
Fox. You think you're gonna do that
I
with
think
Star Fox?
And the other
if it's any franchise, it's gonna be Star Fox or F-Zero. I'm calling it now.
That'd be crazy. That'd be wild. But
It's
no,
worth
It's the
Nintendo.
ultimate shut
you
up,
know-
bro. I'm
you-
doing it.
You know Nintendo is
Please look forward
embarrassed
to
for the
additional
way
information
that
in the
game
future.
turned out. Like
Now,
not like the
Let's hear
game
from some of the
like
developers
reveal,
working on new
right?
games
Not the
for
game
Yeah.
itself, but yeah.
Switch.
I think Star Fox Zero
start,
probably embarrassed them out
Switch
of
for
ever
latest
wanting to make another Star Fox.
Oh,
My-
speaking of drip,
I am Toshihiro
It's
Nagori.
Sega, yeah. That's what I said. I looked at the boy right here, the
Sega
Golden
sees a
God.
tremendous amount of appeal
Bro's
in
got a
Nintendo
Keyblade.
Switch
Just
and
kidding.
intend to be present on
Remember,
the
this is like before Yakuza like
Similarly,
blew up.
I, as an individual
It was, like,
creator,
right
sense
before it
a
was
new
about to
kind
blow
of
up,
appeal
yeah.
with this
Yeah,
game
when
hardware.
Kiwami, I think Kiwami 1 came out maybe
Consider
at that
new
time.
games
Well,
for
No,
Nintendo
Yakuza
Switch.
5. Yakuza 5 was still not even out yet.
Yakuza Kiwami finally came out on Switch.
Kiwami's finally out on Switch. That's
This
great.
new
But yeah,
hardware
we had Yakuza
is
5 and then
taking on a new
Yakuza 6, Song of Life.
and
And that was the first
borrowed
one I got
points.
introduced to. And
And
I
I
went
would
back to
like
play
to,
all of them. And then I was like,
again,
man, I really wish
this
they
new
remade
concept and create
all of them.
and
Guess what they did, like,
entertaining
3
game
years
very much
later?
for time today.
Yeah. That's another series I'm not going to be able to play all of. Like, I
Continuing on,
I started
let's
Infinite
switch
Wealth. I
to
beat
this person.
Yakuza 0, but then I went straight into
Hi, I'm Todd Howard
the beginning of
here at Bethesda
Yakuza
Game
7,
Studios,
which was
and
like
we're
a dragon.
excited to announce
And
Yeah.
then I
that,
played
yes, Skyrim
Infinite
is
Wealth, and I
coming
need to
to
finish
Nintendo
that
Switch.
still.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Skyrim. Can you believe Skyrim was only 5,
We love
6
to
years
make
old
games and worlds that you
when
can get
this
lost in.
came
You
out
can make your own.
on Switch?
Crazy that this game
Never
still
wanna-
retains its price.
It is crazy. It goes on
Yeah.
deep sales all the time, though.
Oh, okay. I never see it. It's never on the eShop front page. You probably got to go like actually digging.
Yeah, Bethesda likes to have sales on the eShop.
Todd Howard on a Japanese screen is wild.
Dude, I was just saying on Twitter, like, because the Oblivion remake is rumored to be happening on Xbox this year.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Switch 2 port of Oblivion remake. Because
That would be really cool.
The Switch version of Skyrim is the first time I beat the main quest, like through the
Yeah.
Switch
The
version.
Switch
So
is both
yeah.
classically
Nintendo wants to be extra nutty, like crazy mode. And they want to do what they did with the Skyrim here and just like introduce like something that no other console can do with it. Get Morrowind and put the online mod.
Switch to this
Oh
person.
damn, that'd be nuts.
The online multiplayer mod was so
Hey.
fun on PC.
It's Suda. You need to listen to
It's
this.
Suda! It's the beginning of the Suda songs.
We need to hear this.
I agree. For some lore for you guys, Suda went missing
Today,
for
I'd
years.
like to start. I've been invited to come to this event, and I'd like to talk about one of the games that I worked on. Do you all remember the one guy from Santa Destroy who was born out of a tag team between Marvelous and Grasshopper? That's right, Travis Touchdown. He'll be making his return on Nintendo Switch. Could you show the illustration, please? So
There you
this
go.
Star will
Yeah.
be coming on
The reason
to
why we're
that
being
much
quiet is
and-
because Suda went off
title
book,
hasn't been
and the
decided yet.
interpreter's trying to keep up.
But
What a good
just about a
time.
year ago,
Suda felt so bad that he took the interpreter to dinner.
I've been going to
That's a real
some
story.
events, some gaming events in Japan, such as
It's
Big
not
Sight,
his fault.
and I've been.
I think if the
discussing
interpreter used at
taking
least 2 more
ideas
lessons on
with,
Duolingo, he
the
probably would have
gaming
survived
community.
this.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah.
And we've been discussing about ideas for the new Nintendo Switch console.
This is the first time we're seeing Travis
I've heard
Dutchtown
that
in a
it's,
long time, too.
Yes, it's been years. I think legitimately, like, what, PS3 era?
Heard that it's an easier
Yes.
platform to create games
Yeah,
for,
so it's been
especially
PS3
for
era. We get
indie,
2 games,
developers.
you know?
And
So-
And this isn't
that
even an
matches
official
with what
announcement.
we
He's
are,
just basically
No.
saying Travis will
expecting
return
in a
in
gaming
Avengers
development
Endgame.
process.
Yeah, essentially, we are committed to making games for the Switch. And then they made Travis Strikes Again, and then they made, or is it Travis Strikes Back?
No, Travis Strikes Again.
So this
Travis Strikes
one
Again,
game
and then they
that
made
I'm
No More
working on
Heroes
right
3.
now,
Yes.
No More Heroes 3 with the most
something that will
absolutely
take
Billy
advantage
Bonkers
of
absurd
this,
ending I've ever seen ever, which is, spoiler alert, it's literally Super Smash Brothers.
That was
indie
so
developers to
good.
create
That
a
was
game.
insane.
I loved
So
that.
We will have a game.
He's like, that was
that
Suda.
have fusion
Here's another
of
Avengers
deathmatches
reference
and
for you.
trunk-styling
That was Suda being like,
sort
no,
of heavily
Travis and
involved,
Smash, fine, I'll do it
heavily
myself.
influenced by pro wrestling.
The final boss being literally a Smash Brothers
And I'd
fight
love
is
to see
insane.
Travis running
So
around in the game.
And then
Nintendo
did
Switch.
Lollipop
Thank you very
Chainsaw come to
much
the
for your
Switch?
time today.
I think
was
it did.
Grasshopper Suda 51 cents.
Okay.
Recently, like last year, but the port is bad.
Thank you.
Okay,
so
that's
much.
unfortunate.
on all
I
platforms.
want everything.
Switch to this guest.
Let's switch to this.
Hey, it's a tall guy.
It's Billy Bob!
No, he's got the whitest name ever. Patrick
For me,
Soderlund.
to be on this stage is like a dream come true.
That man just say it's a dream come true while frowning harder than any man I've ever seen in my life.
I'm an EA executive. All I care about is money. What
Guys,
is a
you don't
video game?
understand. Guys, you have to look into my face.
Chat
This is the happiest day of my life.
Chat is going, what's up, Billy Bob?
So much so that when my firstborn son was born, my wife and I gave him the
You guys don't
name
understand.
Louis.
I took my family to Disneyland, met Walt Disney himself. This is still the happiest day of my life. Can't you see it on my face?
He's
I am
telling
the
a
happiest
story
man.
about when his firstborn son was born. I need to... What is he talking about?
I had a tear in my eye. There was no amount of dopamine that could have made me happier. If you could see it on my face, that is the exact expression I had. We here at EA are very proud to announce that we're...
So today, we are extremely excited to announce that the world's most popular sports game will be coming to Nintendo Switch later this year.
I love FIFA.
I have a story about that. I got invited by FIFA in 2019 to demo the first street football mode, and they sent me out to San Francisco. They sent me out to their headquarters. They Ubered me like $150 Uber Plus. It was bougie. I got a Cadillac to pick me up from downtown San Francisco all the way down to like Daly City.
The Cadillac
That's
part's
like
not
a
true.
40-minute drive.
It will deliver the FIFA
And I go there. I'm very excited. I get off the bus at 6 in the morning, and I get there at around 7:30, 8 o'clock. And that's my appointment. They put us in a classroom-like thing with all the computers and all them. It looks like you're playing Call of Duty behind the scenes. And they're telling us about foot. They're telling us about soccer. They're telling about this. And I fell asleep right in front of them. I fell asleep in front of the developers playing the foot mode.
The biggest matches. And you'll be able to play.
This
and
is
get on
why
with your favorite
you never got
players and
invited
teams
to
in the
anything
world's
else
best
ever
leagues.
in your
I took
career.
a standing siesta. No, I did it out of protest. I did it out of protest. They announced the FIFA World Cup's coming to Qatar. I thought that was bad for humanitarian rights. I fell asleep playing foot mode. No, but really though, I actually got up. I got me some coffee. I went to go take a nap in the bathroom stall in their office, and then I came back. Right as rain, a little tasty treat put me right back in action. I also did that at the Rage 2 event, but I won't talk about that one.
Oh my god. Bye, Johnny. Thanks for coming by. I remember the Rage 2 one. We were there for that.
You wondered why I was in the stall twice?
I did fall asleep during our Far Cry 5 preview session, but that was in the middle of playing. You were the one playing at that point. We had to share a booth.
I didn't go to the Far Cry 5
Yes, you did.
5 one.
Yes, you
No,
did.
that was the one when you went to the homestead in San Jose.
No. There was another one before that.
Oh, no, that's the one with the name on it.
Yes.
Thank you very
We went to the
much,
Himalayas
Patrick
one, yes.
And all of our guests.
And then you gave me a copy of
We're
Far Cry
very
Primal
excited
because you got like
for
4
Skyrim
free
and
copies.
FIFA,
It was
and
like
are
2.
very excited to see what kind of
18
new games
copies
Sun
was given
and
to you.
Citizen create.
That's right.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the
I'd like to
tangent.
bring
I
my
just wanted to let you know I fell
presentation
asleep
to an
in front of
They were
FIFA.
talking
So.
about
Thank
FIFA
you.
anyway. The whole chat was going to sleep. It's fine.
I hope I was able to help you guys out.
Sonic-
Journalists are people too.
Sonic
you know?
spotted. Journalists are not people, according to the internet.
So
They're
the
just
only
paid
game announced
shills.
at this time for Sonic was Sonic Mania.
And-
Sonic Forces was announced a couple months later.
It was announced before. Dude, Sonic Forces was announced as an NX game. Like, if you go to the first trailer of Sonic Forces, you'll see the platforms listed as PS4,
NX.
Xbox One, NX, and PC.
Bro, we forget about that game then.
Remember the trailer for Yuka Replay, and it says Nintendo on it with eyeballs?
I remember that.
It was like
that
that.
was cute.
The music.
We had that. We had it for Shovel Knight, Treasure Trove, I believe. Sonic Forces right there. I am a stupid.
You're stupid.
Bomberman R was another launch title. That's right.
Hey, it's not Bomberman Act Zero, so I don't care.
Oh, okay. My bad. Go, man.
Street Fighter. My heart. Yeah, Bomberman R was a launch title. What a weird launch title. Oh, I got snipper
Nipper
clips, too.
clips. Pretty good lineup.
Oh, yeah.
I remember we demoed quite
There
a few of these.
There was not F-Zero.
That's right.
I never understood why Nintendo just didn't give them the rights to make an F-Zero game.
I know, right? They could have probably made that much more feature-rich console exclusive if they did give it the attention.
Yeah.
What did you think?
That studio wound up making a game called
you
The
just saw,
Tourist, which I heard was
We're
pretty good.
preparing to offer
Yeah.
a rich
I didn't know that was them. That's awesome. The Tourist is a pretty good game.
and a
I have
number
not
of
played it. I should do
third-party
that.
partners.
It's a good one. I like it. Indie games are really thriving right now, and I think Tourist is in the list right now.
Nice.
Today, you heard from some of these developers, but there are still many.
Hey,
others
there's a new Crazy
working hard
Taxi game coming.
inside
We don't know
Nintendo
which one
to
though. I
develop
went
original
dark. Hold on.
game content.
There we go.
There he is. There he is. There's my great ape.
In addition to the franchises, our
The
fans
bald
love,
guy is
we
Tatsumi
will also
Kimishima,
introduce
who was
the world
president of
to new forms
Nintendo
of
for about
entertainment
2 or 3
made
years.
possible by the unique
Correct. Who's currently the president at the moment?
Nintendo Switch hardware
Um,
and the Joy-Con controllers.
Shantaro
Since we
Furukawa.
revealed new colors
Oh,
of Joy-Con
Furukawa.
during
Okay,
this
yeah.
presentation, allow me to share with you our Nintendo Switch product configurations.
And then the president of Nintendo does the Splatoon, the Splatoon dab too.
Yes.
The Nintendo Switch system will include
How many
the Nintendo
drift
Switch
situations did you have with your Joy-Cons
left
throughout your
and a right
lifespan of
Joy-Con.
the Switch?
Maybe 4.
console, Joy-Con wrist straps,
How many sets did you guys go through in the comments?
the Joy-Con grip,
How many systems, Joy-Cons have you gone through because of
Nintendo Switch
I
drift?
have 3 sets. 2 of them got
an
fixed.
HDMI cable,
3 of them, my Skyward
and
Sword
an
ones,
AC
still work.
adapter.
Oh, thank goodness, dude. You don't want those ones to break.
The Pro controller,
The
will
God
also be
controller.
available separately.
I remember I traded in a bunch of games at GameStop, and I basically got
will
that
be 2
controller for
versions.
free.
Nice. I think I might have remembered you telling me about that.
Yeah.
And another model with one
Okay,
neon
so
blue and one
let me
neon
do a
red
little bit of
Joy-Con.
lore exploring in my brain. I remember
Explore.
Will be the same
Loring.
suggested
we went to the
retail
Mr.
price.
Pickles that was in the parking lot after we got our Switches because we were just chilling, and then we thought we could get some food before Ubering, I
And
think.
more details will
Yes.
be
And
available
then
on our
I
Nintendo
licked a
Switch
copy of
homepage
Binding of
after
Isaac
this
Rebirth.
presentation ends.
You did.
and I-
that wasn't the day we got our Switches. That was the day you got Binding of Isaac
But
Rebirth.
first, I would
And
like
then we
to
met
ask
up with
Nintendo
Matt
of
at the
Europe
dad's.
and Nintendo of America to share their messages with
You
their
remember
fans
now, don't
watching
you?
around the globe.
A little bit,
Take it
actually,
away.
as a matter of fact.
He's crying.
I'm crying because my memory is failing me.
No, I just have really good memory of things that are useless.
That's good. I don't know why you came to join me to get Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
I think I was getting
There was
dropped-
another game that came out.
I was visiting my then girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife. I had my mom pick me up from the train station, and then I
Okay.
asked her to drop me off by the GameStop at our house, which is where you already were, because
Yeah.
I was just like, let's
Oh.
catch up. And then Matt was going to be there anyway too.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, there you go. Some more. And guess what? We all hang out to this day, guys.
Yes, we're going to be hanging out next weekend, probably this weekend.
Money!
Monday.
Get a barbecue and probably I'm going to gaslight all of them to buy Balatro.
This is the last time I'm gonna get you to make me buy Balatro.
The last time, I'm going to make you buy it on every system, buddy.
No, I can't do it. My wallet.
At least you get it on Switch. I'm happy.
I thought about getting it on Switch, but I'm too busy with other games. Joey in the chat, never. Just never.
Never! Joey, you're doomed, buddy. You're doomed to play Balatro. Oh.
Thanks, Shibata.
Hey, it's Reginald.
Reggie!
The Americans. It's the midnight hour here in New York. The streets are quiet, but there's definitely something.
The streets are not quiet in New York,
You
Reggie.
can't see it.
Is this New York? Is this
Yeah,
the
he
Nintendo
just
World?
said he just said it's in New York. Yeah.
Tweets and messages.
When's the San Francisco store opening? Good lord.
Getting ready to show
It'll
off
open in
Nintendo Switch to a
2035
small group
when
tomorrow.
Metroid Prime 4 comes
But
out.
you may get your own chance to play
True.
well
Got me
before
there.
launch.
Got me there.
Because Nintendo Switch will be on display on 6 separate Sundays.
Man.
In 6
Greatest
separate
hairline in the
cities
game.
6
across
separate
North America
Sundays, he
before you can
says.
buy it.
SSS.
You can find all the details on Nintendo.com.
You got an invite to
And
an
you'll have to
early
show up
one
early.
on a Friday,
There's no
the week
shortage
before
of
the console
players who
came out.
can't
That was
wait
dope.
to test drive
The Switch Access?
Yeah.
And the reasons
We did. I got a email. I don't remember exactly how. It was around a Monday or a Tuesday, and then I asked, "Hey, what are you doing on like Sunday?" And you were like,
It was
"I don't
Friday.
know."
It was a Friday.
It was on a Friday?
Yep.
Man, I was on that unemployed adventuring then, I guess.
Yes.
Um,
But of
Yeah,
course,
I asked you what was
the
going on
biggest
Friday, and
bonus
you went
is
nothing.
the
Why? I'm like, we gotta
and
plan a bus. We gotta go play the Switch, and
no
you were like,
question
oh my
there's
god,
in the works.
you got into it, and I was like,
Let's be
yes.
I was at Denny's with my
One
then
thing
girlfriend
is
at the
missing.
time, who's now my wife,
But if you listen
when
to
I
My
got that
wife.
message. And I was already going to San Francisco that afternoon to an NIS America event where they had the
Yeah.
Switch on display
There it
for
is.
Disgaea 5.
The soundtrack for
Did you
what's
skip
been
that one, or did you
arguably
go
most
anyway? Because I
anticipated
don't remember us
I
going
still
to that.
went,
right from the start.
Okay.
but I
Legend
didn't
of
stay
Zelda,
very
Breath
long,
of the Wild.
like at all.
I don't remember us going.
Where
That's
is it?
why.
All right,
Well, it'll
best
be here
part
at a special
of the
event
show coming
elsewhere
up
in
right
New York
here,
tomorrow.
right now.
But I see some sneaky Nintendo
The
employees
wait for this
playing
game
during
felt
this
like an
presentation.
eternity, but it was only like
So let's
3
go over
years
there and see what
max.
these guys have to say for
That's
themselves.
right, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to see the trailer for Bomberman R.
That's right!
You're here early. You're playing the new Legend of
If you guys are
Zelda.
ready, Just
How do you
Dance
like it?
2017, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at this.
Good.
And it's a reference
great.
to Jimmy
He
Fallon.
did it on
So many
Jimmy
eager fans wanna
Fallon.
know the one critical question. When are we launching the
You
Legend
remember
of Zelda
Jimmy
Breath
Fallon?
of the Wild?
I do.
聞くならね、もっといい人がいますよ。
Good.
He committed
Alright.
unspeakable
So,
acts
I
against
know.
my people.
You're the producer for the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know
All
everything
right.
about
Do you
Certain
like
players know.
the Star Fox intro to E3 they did, or do you like the Robot Chicken intro to E3?
Robot
they did?
Chicken,
I
hands
guess
down.
that settles it.
Do you think
So
the Robot
good.
Chicken?
Yes.
Dude, oh my god, but they used Muppets. They actually got Henson Co. to make those puppets, and I'm just so jealous.
Yeah.
Reggie-san,
Like,
Yamada-san.
Chat agrees with me. Robot Chicken's better.
Thank you very
And by
much.
chat, I just mean Waluigi.
no, it's not.
Left me with a very important task. But
Shark Games
I'll
agrees
have to
too.
come
Robot
back to your
Chicken.
question in a second.
I think specifically, just if you go back and watch the music swell, like when they turn into that, and Miyamoto just looks at the camera, and goes, "I got something better," and then proceeds to show the most garbage Wii U game in the history of gaming. That's special. That is an amazing E3, and I honestly agree with you guys. Robot Chicken, 100%.
Yes.
At retail. In Japan, starting January 21st.
Oh man, I made myself sad.
I hope that we've shown enough to earn your support.
Did you ever play Devil's Third?
No, I wish I did though.
Oh, okay.
Now, we do have one last thing to share with you today. Before
I
we
wonder
do,
what they're gonna show.
I would like to
know, right?
Is it Metroid
sincerely
Prime
thank
4?
everyone here for
I
listening,
think it's Mario
and everyone around
Picross.
the world.
Mario Cross,
tuning
don't
in.
threaten me with a good time.
Stop. Oh, here we go.
Best trailer ever.
I'm excited to see what it looks like and if it holds up like 8 years later.
Spoiler alert, it does.
It still looks good. Embossing doesn't look too bad. Anti-aliasing looks good.
You need to stop with it. Because this was filmed on a PC, damn it.
Okay, there we go. Well, they're still using Mario Sunshine with liquid effects for slime. Grass physics look better than Scarlet and Violet. Very interesting.
Yes.
Good foliage. Okay.
Frame rate's so bad in this area. This is not indicative of the final product.
480 Koroks, and you got literally shit. That's unfortunate.
This trailer tricked everyone into thinking the story was going to be good. Damn. Damn.
Hey, come on. Hey, hold up. Wait a minute.
They never used the song in the game, which was disappointing.
I almost got fired twice from my job because of this game.
Dang.
This is when I was working at Tower.
It's hard. It's impossible to get fired at Tower, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you know what I did? This is what I did. I would pop off the controllers, and since we had a windbreaker, I would put the controllers in my pockets, and then I'd place this part underneath the desk where the tickets were, and I would play that until the cows came home, dude.
Yes. All right. Here comes the drop. Pig again.
So cool. So many Commonwealth videos built from this trailer.
Yes.
You guys have to remember too, we did not get an actual Zelda game ever since the tech demo for Zelda was shown in 2011.
Oh, well, Skyward Sword came out later that year, so we haven't.
No,
had
I
the
mean
Zelda.
like an actual like non-remake or remaster.
No. Skyward Sword came out in November 2011. The tech demo.
Oh,
for that.
2009. Are you serious? 2011?
It came out in
That game is
2011.
old.
Yes. All right, see ya, Shark Games. Abel's having goosebumps right now. I remember HMK thought Zelda was naked in that shot, and he was just freaking out the whole time.
I'm old.
Yes, you are. Oh, and when Zelda cries here, dude. Ooh.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. And the music.
Oh, and voice acting. We've never had voice acting in a Zelda game.
The Guardians.
This is a Wii U game Nintendo has cooked. If you watch a compilation reaction of this trailer, everyone stops talking when Zelda's crying. It's crazy. Emotion.
Oh, and the logo. Can we talk about the logo? As a logo designer, that is like peak logo color
Just the
and
Japanese
shape.
one.
So good. Even the American version is really good. Yeah. The font they chose is really, really good. Think, open your eyes.
That shot was not used in the game.
It's so good!
Yes.
It's like my favorite part when he's like, Link, open your eyes.
Link, open your bloody eyes.
It'd have been Ben Starr voicing Zelda. I don't know why not.
They didn't even, like... They did not even, like, continue. They were just like, yep, presentation's over.
That's all they needed,
now,
dude. That literally would fuel.
And now everyone knows what I've been watching on YouTube. Like,
no, bro, every nostalgia critic ever compilation. What is wrong with you?
There's a Wicked like explanation video because I love Wicked and Wicked is good. Wicked is great.
All my recommendations are Sonic right now.
Yeah. All right. I'm just restarting a little bit. So, what did you think of that presentation, Alonzo?
Look, that's not me anymore. That's a different person.
Sorry, Curly Supreme.
Hey, hold on. That's not me. That's a different person.
Hey, buddy. Hold on.
Come on, buddy. Hey. What are you telling me?
Wicked was mid. Banned.
Huh?
Banned, Waluigi. Banned.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Looking back on it, dude, that was sick. Like, legitimately, it would have sold me again on it. Makes me want to play Breath of the Wild again for sure, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, wait until the Switch 2 Deluxe port for $70.
I'm in.
Okay.
Sold.
No, it was amazing. Okay, good. Wicked wasn't. Alan, you need to see Wicked.
Yeah, I do, but it's going to be on HBO Max any day now, so.
Warner Brothers, right? Yeah, it would be on Max, but.
The smile crack you just had from that going right, but you Homelander smiled, dude. You went. You did like a Twitch smile. That was wild. I thought you were going to strangle me.
I thought that was Stone Cold Steve Austin. The.
That was good. That was good.
I love that gif. It would be Peacock, wouldn't it, Joey? Because it's Universal. It's Universal.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, to get the Peacock. Speaking of Peacock, there was a pigeon in that trailer, but I'm playing the Splatoon 2 trailer right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So back after this presentation, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little nervous about how the system would do because I felt like a lot of this did focus on the gimmicks of the console, especially at the beginning.
Agreed. 2 games in a row, and it's just the most gimmicky games, and ends up being the most gimmicky games we would have gotten in the entire lifespan too. Crazy.
Yeah. Crazy, exactly. So there were a lot of doubts I had, and that's why I didn't want to stay up all night to pre-order my Switch because I didn't think there would be a line the next day after watching that presentation, which was just looking back on it now, it's easy to get like nostalgic for it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And especially knowing where the Switch went to become like the 3rd best-selling game console of all time.
Yeah, that's true.
But looking back then, it was like we really did not know how well the system was going to do. We really did not know. Little did we know that it was going to make a lot of money because get this. Hold on, I'm putting a user on a timeout because they're being rude. The concept alone was what sold people, and it was such a simple concept of just like, yep, it's portable. And it's a console that you can plug into your TV like that.
It's a simple concept that also took advantage perfectly of an unfortunate situation being the pandemic. tripled its sales within that like year essentially. Like that thing went from like here to like here in sales over like a 1 year span. Like you guys, if you already had a Switch, you don't understand. They ran out. They didn't have any Switches for like 4 months.
Yeah, longer than
Like,
that. I
it
think.
was wild. Christmas season, I remember there was like a Gizmo article or something like that where there was just like, will there be Switches on Black Fridays? And Nintendo is not sure. And I was like, whoa, I have not seen them do that before.
Yeah, and to think Animal Crossing came out the week of the lockdown. That's nuts. And then that game, Animal Crossing shot up in sales so fast it made it in the top 10 like so fast. That
All-timers list, dude. $3 billion at least from that game by itself.
It's a good thing Nintendo supported it for years.
Don't get me started.
No,
Don't give me hope.
I just want a new Leaf remake now.
I agree.
And Andrew says it's portable and 10 times lighter than a PS4.
You don't have to carry a PS4 in your pocket anymore, little Johnny.
That's right.
No more of that one for you.
No more.
He pulls out PS5. Don't worry, guys.
Oh my gosh. No wonder your ass was so juicy. I was wondering. Your reaction. That was Ben Schwartz in the Stephen Colbert interview.
Yeah, just whoa.
Because I know he falls in love with Maria. Whoa.
Whoa, wait.
Whoa.
Not a strong platonic. Juicy ass is a strong word, buddy. That was wild, brother. You went out of pocket for that
Bro,
one.
you talked
Just
about
like I went out of
carrying
pocket on 4 Switches.
You talked about carrying a PS5 in your pocket. That was supposed to make
go to that. That doesn't go to there. That doesn't go to that bit. You went to that bit like it was nothing.
What can I say? I'm always thinking about juicy ass. Anyway, let's move on to the Switch 2, talking about that thing. I'm just trying to segue away from talking about juicy asses. It's a good thing I'm later in the stream because I won't get demonetized. But
you a kid stream?
Oh man, Alan, Nintendo's gonna have another presentation like this for the Switch 2, or will it just be a direct?
Brother's giving me the... Oh, here we go. Oh, you're kind of... Okay, there you go.
Okay, you were giving me the hard stare for a good second because it freeze-framed when you were looking like this.
Honestly, that was probably just me normal.
Maybe. Do you think Nintendo's going to do a Switch 2 presentation similar to this one? You really think so?
I don't think it's going to be on stage, though. I think it's going to be one big digital showcase kind of vibe.
That's
probably not like the normal Nintendo Switch thing, but we'll probably get an actual, like, the demonstration thing that, who's, gosh. Is it Kimura? No, it's not Kimura.
Why is Kimura?
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, like they did that with Ice Thing and all that. I feel like we're going to get like a whole 40-minute presentation on just schematics and probably like 3 games.
Yeah, they're not going to... So if there is going to be a presentation, quote-unquote, whatever form it may take, it's not going to be this week. That's going to be a trailer.
No.
It's going to be like a reveal trailer.
I'm guessing March. I'm guessing first to last week of March. That's my shot right there. First to last week of March, possibly to do it in line with the Switch's original launch window, just because they probably think it's more memorable that way. Or end of March, because it lines up with the halfway point of us waiting until possibly May to June for the launch.
Perhaps.
Yeah, and then we'll start getting the marketing machine for all the games that are going to be probably the game, the launch.
The marketing capitalist machine.
I love it. The marketing machine is on the loose, and it's going to be showing us Mario Kart 9.
Yeah,
of course.
In your dreams, Billie Jean. Yes, but I don't know about you, but my introvert social battery is being drained as we speak. So I'm gonna call this stream. But do you have any final thoughts at all?
I'm just very excited for everyone to finally stop theorizing over the Switch and actually having concrete information.
You know,
that's it. That's all I
thought about this. Even after this Switch 2 is revealed, we're still going to get a lot of rumor articles about this.
Oh, dude, we're going to get so many analysis machine videos. Oh my God.
You know.
Rent's about to be due, buddy.
Do 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 do. Yeah. All right, but thank you for joining me today, Alan. Tell us where we can find you. Links in the description, but tell us anyway.
I have a cool little intro now. So I am now almost a half-time professional artist, which is awesome. You guys can check out my stuff at instagram.com/AlanMayCry, where you're going to find Sonic, Peanuts, and Brain Rot everywhere. So if you guys want to come check it out, we're going to be doing that and drawing streams in the future. So check it out. Alan May Cry, Twitter, Instagram.
And Blue Sky. Gotta remember Blue
And
Sky.
the Blue Sky. I need to learn how to use it.
It's just like Twitter, but I haven't used it in a while. So, oh man, I rarely use it. Twitter. I remember everyone was so angry at Twitter for the longest time. Not even the longest time.
I'm still angry at Twitter. It's just I'm a sucker. I can't leave the house that I have built.
Yeah, seriously. But thank you all in the chat so much for watching. Let us know in the comments your Switch 2 predictions, and especially how you felt about this Switch presentation. 8 years now. Can you believe in 2 years this thing will be 10
years?
That's what gets me the most. When we hit to 10 years,
we watched Always Sunny, dude. We watched Always Sunny right after you came over for the presentation.
And it was the water park episode, which I hadn't seen
the
yet.
game goes to the water park. But where were you guys at in 8 years? 8 years ago, what were you doing at this time?
I was in my mother's womb. I know some of you are gonna say so.
Gen Zers represent
or test tube. I don't judge anyway. So, all right. Thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later this week. We will see you later this week for a Switch 2 reveal. Bye bye, everyone.